Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining the 7th episode of our Unlock and Learn by Hosteeva, where we present tips, tricks, and secrets on how to succeed on the short-term and vacation rental industry. Today, I am very excited to have Hosteeva's co-founder, one of my bosses, and our CTO, Tony Shahbazian, here to talk about Hosteeva's 10-year journey and some really cool tech that we've built. So, Tony, thanks for joining us. You tell us a little bit about Hosteeva and how'd you guys get here?
Thank you, Talia. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to share Hosteeva's journey and vision. But first, let me provide you some short background about Hosteeva. So the company was founded back in 2014 with vision to transform the hospitality industry using technology. So from the start, we were focused on integrating automation and machine learning into all aspects of short-term rental management. And our goal was to generate more revenue for property owners while we simplifying daily operation for the property managers. And also at the same time, we wanted to enhance the traveler experience as well. So basically, we tried to create win-win situation for everyone involved. So it is in our company DNA to continuously improve our service by providing new features to our customers, also adding direct integration with partners and optimize efficiently short-term management operations. But as you guys know today, right, it's not a secret that we really see a lot of new technologies out there. So we're living in the remarkable technological advancement. So especially what we see with progress of artificial intelligence space. Right? It's a buzzword everywhere, AI, and that's not different for us. It was a natural path to adopt artificial intelligence and tailor it to suit our industry as well. So in the last 1.5 years, we started integrating generative AI into almost every possible workflow at Hosteeva, further enhancing the quality of the service we offer.
Yeah, and that's great background and exactly what everyone's talking about today, like generative AI and, what is machine learning? How does this evolve and how can it do it all for us, right? So how does generative AI really fit into Hosteeva's offering? And can you explain that a little bit more?
Generative AI is now central to Hosteeva offering. We have introduced Eva AI, a comprehensive AI-based assistant tool designed to handle every aspect of our property management areas.
Eva AI is part of Hosteeva's offerings now. Are you using any kind of outside tech to achieve this, or is this built in-house?
Well, that's a great question. So it is built fully in-house, and we used a lot of cutting-edge technology to achieve that. But
that's awesome. So go a little bit more into that, the in-house and what it's actually bringing and giving to the customers.
So first, maybe I will tell what is actually that Eva AI by itself, right? So imagine having a tireless intelligent assistant at your fingerprint. And it's always ready to enhance your guest experience and elevate it to extraordinary heights. That is our Eva AI. So Eva uses customly built algorithms, machine learnings, and now recently artificial intelligence augment that capabilities of Eva. And it helps to manage tasks that usually need significant human attention. So it handles everything from answering queries to resolving guest complaints quickly and accurately. Basically, it can focus on personal touches that matters most. Beyond the core functionality, Eva also offers features like customizing and branding guest interaction. Its custom branded responses ensures consistent communication that match your unique brand identity. It's basically managed guest reviews, also providing valuable feedback and insights about your property.
That's awesome. So can it also respond to guest reviews as well?
Absolutely. Not only just analyze the reviews and respond accurately what it needs to do, it's basically also identify when it should involve human stuff, because it handles everything that simple. And when it's too complex that AI is not capable to handle, it issues the right ticket to the right person, ensuring they get the attention they deserve. So basically, no, we're trying to eliminate mistakes, and when review requires an attention, we definitely will bring up to the real person.
That's awesome. So Ava has had the ability to answer all the questions, be there, and also know what's outside of her capabilities. I'm going to call her or her, outside of her capabilities to be able to, you know, assist the guests and the property manager. So how can customers take advantage of this tool?
Since Ava is built in fully into our PMS system, every of our customer can just enable it, right? And then this tool will provide us for them a secret weapon that will transform their guest experience and will continue amazing their guests. So with sophisticated AI capabilities and customization options, the efficient issue routing and all features I just mentioned, Eva is an ultimate co-pilot for them, and it will help with any short-term rental management tasks, and will help to any company with boosting up their capabilities.
That's awesome. This brings up two, you know, big questions in my head that, you know, is Ava available, you know, in multiple countries and multiple languages? Can it help you support, expand beyond, you know, your footprint?
Absolutely. So since we heavily recent technology, so Ava supports over 80 languages today. So in fact, it detects the language the guest asks question with, and it can respond in desired language. Property manager can use their native language. When at the history of communication, it will show original language as well as translated language. For example, in the United States, you will see the Spanish question will be asked in Spanish and answered in Spanish, but for property manager in US, it will have a right there translation in English. So manager will be able to review and understand what exactly has been provided to the guest.
That's awesome. So as a property manager, would I have to scroll through all of the messages and then been translated, or is there some kind of summary that could let me know like what's going on?
Absolutely. Great question. Theoretically, you don't have to look at it. If like Eva answered the questions, then you should be good. For history, you can go back and look at it, and there is a one button that will summarize entire communication, not only communication for one particular reservation, but also we have a feature that basically will summarize specific guest, even if a returning guest, all communication that has been done with that particular guest in previous reservations during his previous stay as well as during current stay. So all summary is available on the guest profile level.
Oh, that's awesome. Valuable information that anyone could use for direct booking or anything with their guests that can come through. Before I forget, we were talking about was maintenance tasks, right? How is AI going to help, you know, with those functions if guests are coming in with maintenance things and analyzing, you know, what was going on with the property? Is it going to let anyone know that something needs to be done?
Absolutely. To answer that question, let me go back and then explain that what exactly happening so you can understand how smart. All customer communication that goes through Hosteeva Unified Inbox is being processed by Eva. So whether it's message that coming from Airbnb, VRBO, Booking.com channels, or SMS, right? Everything is go through processing by AI, and Eva knows everything. So basically, it uses that as a context. In addition to like it respond and crafts a professional and custom response, it also knows what the content, what the concerns are. As part of the processing, it detects certain things that requires your attention as a property manager. So for example, if the guest mention during communication that, hey, my shower is leaking, Eva automatically will create maintenance tasks in the system without user intervention there. But it's not stopping there just because guests may not bring up their concern during their stay. They may come leave the property and then write a review and mention some concerns after the fact. So Eva also analyze all reviews, and from reviews it basically will detect all concerns or issues that requires your attention, and will create maintenance tasks from there as well.
That's awesome. So it can help you to maintain your property and do better things, basically upkeep like on your property, right? That, otherwise a human would need to be there to actually see as like an inspector. Are there other ways that, Eva, it sounds like it pretty powerful in so many ways. There help with your guest communication, your day-to-day grind. Are there ways that Eva can help you get started and get your property listed and go live from the very beginning?
Actually, I think this is how we started. Initially, when we started building Eva, the initial set of features when we earlier launched was all about helping us to improve our listings and also create the new listings. So basically, today, as part of like our onboarding process, the Eva analyzes the location, property images, and come up with title, headline for your listing, as well as it will generate description in a way that will match your property. So in fact, not only it will do it first time, but also we have a recurrent assessment of your property performance, which Eva never slips. So basically, even one time you just launched your listing and you will go after a few months, you may see some weak performance, for example. Eva constantly analyzes your occupancy rates, your sales, reviews, maintenance items, and it will come up with a recommendation how to improve your listing. As part of it, it may even suggest to change initially came up that it came up with property headline, it will suggest to change. This is something that how we made Eva to learn from the input and get the context from the real performance of the listing as well.
It's like a live partner success manager and assistant all together. I want to, go a little bit even further into what Eva can do, right? And I want to tie this back into why we even thought about having this conversation, right? So last week, Tony and I attended the I Am in Short-Term Rental Forum in Austin, and I was on a panel where everyone was asked a lot of the questions is how do you encourage travelers to book with you again? So can Eva help us with upsells and retargeting guests? Can it answer that big question that everyone's asking?
Oh, yeah, that's like great that you brought up. I almost forgot. We did extend our functionality recently where Eva can perform personalized marketing as well. Since, as I mentioned, that Eva processes all communication from guests, it identifies information such as the reason for their stay. And it's because some customers mention in their communication, like that they're staying for their anniversary or whatever it is. So Eva uses that information to create customized and personalized marketing messages, aiming to bring them back for the future booking. So, for example, if guest mentions a nice restaurant they like near the property in their review, Eva can include that in personalized message or follow-up message, providing a touch that feels really personal. For instance, it can mention that the restaurant last time they stayed with us has updated its menu, and now it offers more variety of amazing food. And also, it even can suggest a new item from their menu and suggest them to try on their next visit. If guests mention they stayed to celebrate their wedding anniversary, Eva can send a follow-up message 9 months after their stay, asking if they have plans for their next anniversary, and can recommend even suitable destination for them.
What
And
a
this is,
spouse's dream, right?
yeah, you can get the follow-up message from guest. You'll think that a real person is sending, but actually it's a AI-based tool as a real person.
I think that's so amazing because you hear a lot of people saying, right, how will AI, take jobs and how will these different things go on? Can one human get that kind of personal touch on 100+ guests, right? And giving what the people are asking for, which is, I want something personal. I don't want to answer another email that says, I hope you're doing well. So, another panel, right? This wasn't a panel I was on, but I was able to listen to another panel where a lot of people were talking about the differences if they're getting a lot of messages versus calls these days, and how do they handle the calls, because it's a very destinational thing if they're getting calls. Is there a way that AI and or Ava can actually handle part of this burden? Because overnight calls in the middle of a doctor's appointment with your kid, that's a lot for property managers.
That's a great question. I think that you coming to the topic that we actually heavily investing in the voice agent, basically Eva voice agent. We recently launched a beta version of AI-based voice agent. We called it Eva voice agent, of course. It can handle phone calls from travelers today. It's currently being tested, and we see very promising results. Not offering for our customers because we are testing to make sure that it's like fully capable to handle things. But basic request, it's already being handled, and in fact, it just uses human language, like human voice, that when you call, you will not realize that it's a AI-based software is talking to you. So right now we are heavily investing in that tool, and it's a matter of few months we'll start offering that functionality to our customers. But let me spoil you with some highlights. Agent can handle multiple calls simultaneously, so it's reducing the wait times and improving customer service. For example, if you have like multiple properties and you have like peak hours, and all this, instead of like hiring people to handle those like peaks or even night shifts, you can let the voice agent to handle it for you. And of course, in certain cases, it may ask to get the real person involvement, as I mentioned before, for any specific complex tasks. However, that is being also improved every time. Every time we're gonna add more and more capabilities, and it's not only gonna address simple tasks, also address complex tasks like change my reservation, change the dates, find another property like this in different cities. Those things will be coming soon. We are testing right now, and that's like looks very, very promising. And another good thing about it, voice agent, you will be able to personalize the voice, allowing your customer to tailor Eva voice to match your brand tone, providing personal touch to your guest interaction. You will be able to upload your voice. That's like amazing.
It's, really literally giving a brand and a voice to your brand. This is a lot, so much going on, and it just seems like almost like a dream come true, right? And that's what we love to give to people. But what are some of the challenges that you faced with, the development of Ava?
I was waiting for that question. Nothing like comes easy or free. However, new technologies are always exciting for us and very challenging at the same time. Since we're trying to work with cutting edge technologies, even harder because we're going through uncharted territory every time, picking up new technologies that are coming out to the market. But our team just love it. Hosteeva has a great team of professionals who are working day and night to address the complex challenges along the way. In fact, we love challenges. So one of the complex areas was data security and privacy. It took us a long time to implement robust security measures protecting our customers and travelers' personal data, because we really take security seriously, and we wanted to polish it before we even offer that solution. Also, another challenge, when we started with Eva voice agent, the voice processing technology had significant delays. And we struggled initially to make it like perform and talk like a real person, and then also have a real pace or delay between question and answer. But we had a close partnership with companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, and our problem got addressed by using the cutting-edge technologies from these companies. There was one additional challenge I would like to highlight: the scalability. Scalability is also key for us to success, right? So we wanted to make sure that we can handle multiple calls simultaneously, heavy load of messages, and we continuously improving our Eva performance, and we do take advantage of the cloud technologies and that offered by big companies like Microsoft and Amazon, and we're leveraging that the cloud's unlimited scale benefits.
What would you say to a property manager who says, you know, there's just so much AI going on right now, I'm going to wait 2 years to take advantage of it?
Well, I think we are even behind. Technology is moving so fast. I think whoever is waiting may lose, right? The train is going on. You need to jump on the train. So many customers we talked to, they were reluctant to even take advantage of AI, telling that, hey, how AI can be better than me? I have like 30 years experience in the industry, so I know better how to address customers' pain and all this. We can train our AI in matter of weeks, and then the AI will be as good as like professional with multi-year experience. So I would recommend everyone just to give a try. You don't have to trust it from the day one, but once you will see the power, you will change your mind.
And AI is not going out into blank space, right? I mean, there's documentation upon documentation and FAQs that are put into the development of all AI. So your 30 years of experience doesn't technically go in vain. It's all in there. What are Hosteeva's plans in the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh, that's a good point. We have a big, long list in our roadmap. It looks like very, very long. If I compile the list, it will be like for more than 5 years even. However, the goal that we have, I will give you like some glimpse of that. We aim to integrate Eva across all our services, providing deeper integrations and deeper insight, and provide proactive solutions. So our vision is to lead the hospitality industry with AI, enhancing efficiency, booking, and also we never want to forget about guest experience. We really want to provide a good guest experience. So that's very, very important focus for us. In fact, one of the initiatives in Hosteeva is we started to revamp our UI to make our user interface easy for our property managers as well.
It's so important to the experience of, you know, the owner, the manager, the guest experience, right? And, you know, we hear all the time, who is our client in here, and how do we service all of these clients, right? And making sure that every guest is getting that touch point, or every owner. Do you mind highlighting some of the key AI projects that you're focusing on next, that, you know, people will be able to look out for?
The list is very long, but let me give you a few. First, we will continue, of course, enhancing our customer support functionality of Eva. It will be capable to perform very complex tasks, and we are detecting new use cases from the real world scenarios, and we keep adding those scenarios to be supported by Eva. Property maintenance management automation is another area we are investing in. We're streamlining maintenance requests and creating recurrent work orders. And this space is very large. In fact, there are some companies dedicated solely to address that space, maintenance space. However, we decided to expand our EVA functionality to cover that area as well. So another area is revenue management. Revenue management is something that we heavily invested from day one. While we have our smart pricing algorithm that has been evolving like over 10 years now, we truly believe that AI will take it to the next level. We have already started integrating AI into our algorithms, and it's showing big improvements over time. So we kind of like keep tweaking and revamping, but that's very interesting area to go deeper, and we're gonna use AI in revenue management. Some folks asked us last week in Austin about risk assessment.
Everybody.
That is something also we are going to take to the next level. Today, we do perform some identity validation. If required, we can automatically provide background checks. But with EVA, we will expand our risk assessment, and it will add more sophisticated detection, preventing problematic guests. For example, it already can detect guests who may book their unit for the party. It flagged a guest who booked a 5-bedroom large unit with a pool. Just one person in the number of guests was provided. EVA detected that the guest is local, guest birthday coming up during the stay. We were also detected that the person is under 21. So the risk to have a big party, pool party, was right there. This is like just an example, but there are other criteria that artificial intelligence learns over time and can detect. It's by analyzing all dispute cases in something like all challenging cases or all damages in the property. It analyzes retroactively what happened and what signals can we learn from that, and we apply that for the future reservations as well as part of the learning. We are working is concierge service for travelers, which is imagine AI will tailor and provide personalized suggestion for local attractions, events, and that will be part of like, interaction, and it can be sent out in the written communication as well, making it even more personal. Since we provide a platform, right? One of our platform user is a property owner itself. We also do not forget about property owners. We work right now on the feature that will help property owners to get everything clarified about their questions. The property owner will be able to ask questions about monthly statement, tax form, income, and booking. And the AI-based tool, EVA, will address all of them. So it basically will streamline communication, ensuring property owners are happy, not only with their income, but also with the clarity and instant responses to any questions and anything they may have. And in fact, we will be able to also, on regular basis, send the customized reports telling them what the changes we have seen, trends we have seen with their property, highlighting the important things for the owner, so the owner will feel that it's not only we care about generating revenue, but we also care about their maintenance of the property, keeping in the good shape, and adjusting to the market. So all these aspects, AI will help us to do.
That's amazing. So we have Ava, the partner success manager, the property manager, the risk analysis, the revenue manager, the voice agent, everything in there. So, a lot of discussion around AI still, do you think that there's any potential for AI to replace human jobs? And how does your team feel about, AI is replacing a lot of things that, humans have done for some time?
That question is bothers many people, but we have our vision toward that, and I will share that. So even though currently about 50% of our customer communication, like not the voice one, the messages handled by Eva, and we want to increase the number of the handled communication towards the end of this year to 85%. We truly believe that AI is just a tool to augment human capabilities rather than replace them. While AI handles repetitive and time-consuming tasks, it frees up our human employees to focus on more strategic and creative tasks. So, for example, relationship-based roles always will have its space, and we don't think that AI completely will replace those roles.
Mhm.
The goal is to create the balance where AI enhance efficiency and humans drive innovation, and personalization will stay basically initiation of what type of personalization will stay in humans' hand. Of course, over time, human employees will teach AI, but we will always think as AI as a tool. So we truly believe that this synergy will lead us to better outcomes for our customers, for our employees, and overall for the business. So I don't think it completely will replace, all right? So we, especially some companies taking certain direction, and with our direction, we always will think about our team. We have a great team. I really want to help them to do their job easier and focus on like creativity.
As someone who's a part of the Hosteeva team, but also somebody who's used AI completely outside of Hosteeva, right? Like it empowers me and it empowers the team. You hear people say all the time, you know, I wish there were more hours in the day. These capabilities that we've built with Ava have given our team more hours in the day, literally. So it's just, it's making things more efficient. Well, Tony, we, you know, just really excited that we got to go through all this information and tell everyone about, you know, what, you know, the team's been building with Ava AI connected to Hosteeva's platform. Is there anything that you would like to, leave us with or say before we say our goodbyes?
AI is something that unavoidable, right? It's coming to each and every industry. And my recommendation to everyone who has, not only in our industry, in any industry, if there's an option to jump on that train early, please do that. You will master your skills. You will leverage that. You will improve your personal efficiency. So basically, just try it. I would like to leave one statement that stay tuned. Hosteeva has a lot of good features bringing up to you, and we will be constantly innovating, bringing the good features.
Thank you so much, Tony. And I'd like to add to that, if there's something you want to see and you want to hear and you want to know about, reach out to us. We'd be happy to talk with you, to show you about Eva, to just hear about your pain points and see if maybe we have a solution for you.
Thank you, Talia. Really appreciate it.